Hey loved ones, hey everyone. You got Sara here. It's a beautiful day next to the lake, the river, in nature. I wanted to, accompany all of the things I've been posting on my personal page on Facebook with my own thoughts, my own heart, my own truth as I see the world and where we're about to head. Although the caveat is no one really knows what's really going to happen, which is so freaking incredible. We are at a point in time of the extraordinary. And I keep saying to a few of us, please don't fear. This is the true test now of going within and meeting ourselves, knowing who we are here inside in our heart, and breaking free from the clutches of the external world. Because we've been giving our power away to this external world for so long, for as long as time, we as a human collective. And this is why we're at a precipice now where we break free from those chains. I did it. I left New York. I left a 20-year career. I walked away from it all, and I'm reinventing authentically for who I am and what I feel called to do. Each and every one of us are being invited now to wake up. It's awesome. Wake up to your truth, that's true for you. No one else can tell you what your truth is. It's extraordinary these times. What's happening is the collective of humanity is starting to open up to our gifts, our God-given gifts. Our gifts are direct connection to Creator. And we're also approaching a time of authenticity. So Pluto, they talk about Pluto going into the age of Aquarius, and it's about to happen on the 19th of November. So today's the 14th, so 5 days from now, Pluto's transitioning into Aquarius. A 28,000 year cycle, I believe it goes through. And when that happens, new beginnings are upon us of authenticity, of truth for ourselves. And that's why we're starting to see everything, the systems breaking down. All of the systems are breaking down. It's extraordinary. And no one is our savior. Nobody, no politician, no leader, no teacher, no one. You are your savior. Humanity as a collective is going to save ourselves. And that's why we don't fear. Because we are the magicians of this illusion that we live in. Your illusion is different from my illusion, is different from someone else's illusion. And when we start to surrender to your gifts of discernment, of your heart, of your truth, who you truly are within, you embrace that, you love it, you welcome it, you honor it, you own it. No one's going to tell you who you are. No one's going to define you. No one's going to control you. You're in charge. You've always been in charge. We've always been in charge. And that's what's so extraordinary right now. Everything's breaking down. Government, banking and finance, Western medicine, education, the media, we're watching it collapse now. Hollywood, they've been nothing but fictitious and controlled by the darkness. Religion, that's been breaking down forever. And law enforcement, the corruption part of it, because they've been all in on it. And we're going to see this now. The disclosures are happening now. We're going to see who has been worshiping the darkness, who's been in part of the cabal, as they call it, whatever this is, who is with the light, and who wants to be with the light. I'm with the light. That's my disclosure. I'm a light worker. It's probably obvious now, but I'm starting to learn this for myself. And I've been learning it for a while. But as you could probably feel for yourself, things are really starting to look different, feel different, and you're understanding the world differently. You're understanding yourself differently, and it's going to continue to happen, which is so cool. Yeah, that's my disclosure. I'm a light worker. I'm also a grid worker. What the heck is that? It's probably why I've been traveling the world, going to all of these ancient, megalithic, mysterious places, natural, beautiful wonders like the top of Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Fuji and El Capitan, Yosemite. All these really mysterious places that, who built them? What is this? So as a grid worker, I've been called to go and transmute the energy and feel it and help Mother Earth, Mother Gaia in her ascension. So that's my calling. I'm here to help everyone as we ascend. I'm here to help Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, Pachamama, Virgin Mary, the Egyptian goddess Isis, White Buffalo Woman. They're all the same entity. It's the loving consciousness that is this gorgeous earth that we live in. She's a consciousness, and so is the sun. There are higher beings out here that are here to help us, but we collectively as humanity are going to help ourselves. And that's why this is an extraordinary time, because what's happening is we're elevating, we're ascending. We're ascending to the 5D. What the hell does that mean, Sara? You see me posting things about my visions and, my truths as I see it. I'll help you maybe make some sense of this. Although there is no truth yet. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But as I am starting to understand, this is how it seems to me. Based on my teachers that I've been working with, my cosmic teachers, my cosmic friends. You know who you are in the human form. And just these beautiful teachers on TikTok and others, YouTube, who are now starting to get their voices out. And you have to use your discernment on what feels right, what is resounding to you as truth, because you ultimately are making that choice in the illusion you live in. And you're like, well, what's an illusion? What do you mean? Why are we in this illusion? Well, I'll tell you. Quantum physics explains this. When it's called I think a double slit experiment they did a long time ago in quantum physics land. And when you observe a particle of light, it stays stationary. But when you take your observation away from it, the light becomes speed. It's invisible. It's going so fast, and it doesn't have any sort of stability, no position. So that's why quantum physics is wacky, because you can find the location of the particle, but you don't know its speed, the paradox. But then when it's not observed, the particle, you know its speed, but you don't know its location. So what does that mean? It means that when we place our focus onto something, whether it's in our heart, our third eye, just our eyes, we're creating our own reality in front of us. We're collapsing the particles to stop and see it for what this is, an illusion. And then when you don't pay attention to it, it's not there. It's invisible. It's gone. It's not real. So we make our own illusions. Your illusion is different from my illusion, is different from someone else's illusion. And when we're together, we co-create our illusion. And what humanity is doing is we're collectively co-creating our illusion right now together, along with Mother Earth, along with the other sort of consciousnesses that are here. And so therefore, we all are empowered to change the narrative, to change our story, to collectively change our story, to rise up. And that's what's happening now. We, as humanity, have been controlled by the darkness for thousands of years. And that illusion is crumbling now. It's all breaking down. We are about to witness a sting operation. What's happening is now, because of authenticity, because Pluto's going into Aquarius, we're no longer worshiping something outside of ourselves. We're no longer putting emphasis on the material veil, on Hollywood, on false idols, on leaders. We're taking control with ourselves. And in doing so, the matrix starts to crumble. The illusion starts to become more obvious to us. We're taking off the veil over our eyes and we can see more clearly. Therefore, we're going to start to get a lot of disclosure. Things that we thought were true are going to shock the shit out of us. The darkness that has been controlling us in terms of siphoning our energy, drinking our blood, all this other shit that's been going on behind the scenes. By the way, I don't worship the darkness. I'm not with the dark. I won't touch the dark. I'm with the light. I'm a light worker. I'm with the creator spirit, and all the good, beautiful, loving entities. Because when we lower our vibration, right? Vibration is lowered by fear, anger, doubt, disconnection to source. Our vibration raises higher when we embrace love, happiness, authenticity, gratitude. And if we can hit a collective mass of a frequency of vibrating higher, to get higher up to the highest vibrational frequency there is, that is the creator, absolute unconditional love. When we collectively come together and co-create our illusion, we break free from the darkness. And that's what's happening right now. We are elevating to the 5D. We're breaking free from the 3D. And that's this extraordinary time to be alive right now. It's so cool. So what's 5D versus 3D? 5D is unconditional love. It's a utopia of sorts. It's our highest timeline. And in going there, we're going to be able to unlock our beautiful gifts that were hidden away from us, that we're told we don't have, that we were suppressed and tricked into believing we're not powerful beings that we are, the creators that we are of our own illusion. And so when we start to shake off that darkness that's trying to control us and trying to trick us, because the divine creator has given us free will, but the darkness has to control us by tricking us to thinking that our free will should go with them. Believe in this, buy this, eat that. I know better than you, right? We all went through that in 2020. Do you? Do you know better than me? I feel like I know better than me, and I'm empowered to make my own choices. Thank you very much. So when we start breaking free from that sort of thinking, that sort of sleepwalking that we've been going through as a collective, we start to see how empowered, how emboldened we really are. And that's why we're elevating to our highest timeline. And what the heck does timelines mean? Well, we're in the now, and when you read my book, you'll understand this, I hope, a little bit better. Time is an illusion. It's always now. There's no future, there's no past, it's now. And there's parallel universes in which we can sort of change the radio dial, our frequency, to see the potential timeline we want to be in, which is why we can create our own reality. And what's going on is we're choosing to be in the highest timeline soon. And all of the other timelines are going to collapse into a moment. And this moment is talked about potentially in the book of Revelations, but also the Hopi prophecy. And there's going to be a big white flash, which is going to cut across all the timelines and really shake us up, to wake us up, right? There's a Rage Against the Machine song that is the closing credits to the movie The Matrix, and it's called Wake Up. And he asks the singer, Zach, what's it going to take to wake you up, to shake you up? Well, it's going to be an event. And we don't really know what this event is, but it's going to be maybe a flash of light or something big. And you know who's helping us? The consciousnesses that are the sun and the earth. So we're getting pummeled right now. If you have been watching about the Schumann frequency, the Schumann resonance, it's a frequency of the earth. The earth vibrates at a frequency. And the sun, if you've noticed, the beautiful northern lights that have been illuminating our dark skies here, those are results of the solar flares coming. The sun's coming in and elevating us. It's providing healing light, because within us, we have all in our nooks and crannies stuck energies, repressed emotions, trauma, generational traumas, fears, angers, that low vibrational energies, they're stuck in us. And we're an energetic body, and we circulate energy. And when that energy gets stuck like a clogged pipe, you got to call the plumber and get it out. Okay? And that's what the sun's helping to do. It's helping to expand us and help release all the shit, the gunk that's still stuck in us. Okay? And that's why we feel these ascension symptoms sometimes, where we hear maybe ringing in our ears, or we're feeling very light, or we have stomach issues, upset stomach, or we feel really fatigued and drained. Well, what's happening is, cosmically, our body vessel that we're in right now is shifting. We're becoming lighter. We're becoming into a crystalline structure, as some people say online, away from a carbon-based structure. So in doing so, we're letting more light in, and we're releasing and purging all the gunk that's in us to help us see better, to help us expand our minds and our horizons. And in doing so, we start to see truth in a different way. Things become more clear to us in a way we never saw before. We start to hear things like, wait, am I talking to my higher power? Am I talking to my spirit guide? What's going on here? Embrace that. You're not delusional. And this is why I'm like laughing sometimes, because I'm posting all this stuff on Facebook. I'm talking about Anubis talking to me and the goddess Isis and, you know, the Radiohead song that's been going through my head for the past week. And who else? Who else did I hear from? I forget. Read what I've been saying and posting, because it comes to me, and then I put it together like the detective that I am. I'm like, oh my God, this is obvious. Act on it. Get ahead of it. It's right in front of your face. Once you see the way in one thing, the way appears in all things. And that's the awareness, the awakening that's happening. We see things differently. Oh my God, I never thought. Holy crap, I've been fooled. It's been this. And that's what's going to happen soon with the government. They're disclosing a lot of shit. A lot. Right? What they've been hiding from us in plain sight. So that's why I keep saying, don't be in fear. Because some of this stuff is going to really rock us. Holy shit, I didn't know. Oh my God. And you might start getting mad. You might start getting really angry, man. Like, fuck these shitheads. And you're going to want to start burning shit down. Who knows how you're going to react. But just know, trust that this is working out for our best benefit. We're really reinventing things, and the future is not certain. We don't know what's going to happen. But it's going to be good. If I choose, it's going to be good. If I know, it's going to be good. If I believe, it's going to be good. If I will, that it's going to be good. I want it to be great. That's it. That's the answer. I'm the creator of my own reality. Okay? And so the sun's going to continue to pummel us more and more and more until this white flash apparently happens, if that's even going to happen. So that's why it's important that we start forgiving ourselves. We start healing. We start looking within, maybe do some psychedelics and see for yourself your inner sort of struggles and traumas. And it's a mirror. It shows you what you need to see. They're beautiful teachers. And it makes you wonder why the government has suppressed psychedelics for so long. They've been trying to control your consciousness. That's why they don't want you knowing the truth. The plant medicines teach you the truth. They're teachers, just like everything else. Grounding in nature, turning off the news, not listening to the bullshit and the propaganda, and they're trying to trick you. Again, you use your free will against you. No more. So what's going to happen is, if we don't purge, if we don't forgive, if we don't come together and we continue staying divided, your human physical vessel is going to not do well when this big flash comes. It's going to manifest into maybe a heart attack, maybe a stroke, something pretty bad that's going to really harm your body. Because think about all that energy, that negative that you're holding on to and gripping and so mad you want to punch shit. And you don't want to forgive. You're going to burst and explode, because the light is exposing the darkness and it vaporizes it. We know what happens when you put sunlight onto like a virus or germs or whatever. It kills it. So that's what's happening. If we are going to rise with the light and ascend higher into this 5-dimensional, unconditional love, utopia, highest timeline sort of existence, the darkness is going to get pulled up from the underground surfaces. Every nook and cranny. Like I said, it's a sting operation. Everything's getting rooted out now, from the highest levels to the most inner levels in your soul, in your body, the cellular, the DNA. Everything is getting light shined on it now. So if you're still angry and you want to punch people and you want to start fires and do whatever you're doing and go with the darkness and cause havoc and cause fear and try to control people and create chaos, and you don't want to forgive, you don't want to come together, you don't want to heal, because that's what this is about, is healing. You, yourself, are going to be left behind when we ascend. And you're going to be vaporized, and you're going to stay in this darkness, and you're going to be the snake that eats its tail. Because that's what darkness is doing. It's siphoning our energy, because it can't survive on its own. It needs to take our energy. And what do you do when you try to get vermin? You eradicate them, you cut off their supply. You cut off their money, you cut off their food, that is energy, and you vaporize them with the light. So don't be one of them. Don't stay behind. This is Noah's Ark. This is Revelations. This is the Hopi prophecy. Get on the boat, come with the light, and let's ascend. But you have to do the healing yourself. I can't save you. No one can save you. We don't have saviors here. You yourself are your savior. So you have to heal. You have to forgive. You have to love yourself. You have to practice unconditional love. And there's a bunch of resources I can share with you. I know Nicole Harvick. She's a beautiful, dear cosmic friend of mine. She's a forgiveness expert, and she's a quantum healer. So I could definitely put you in touch with her. There's a lot of really great resources on TikTok. Crystal Clare, Heather Bryant, she's a channeler. She, like me, was in the Matrix. That was finance and banking, and she had revelations, and now she's channeling, and she's taught me a lot. I actually met her, and she taught me a lot about myself. You have Light Warrior Mel D. She's super cool. She's from Long Island. She's been channeling a lot lately. And I've been sharing this stuff on my Facebook page too. You have Coach Monarch. He's super cool. He predicted when my apartment was going to sell. I really appreciate him. You have the Yeshuani. She's awesome. I think she's an ascended being somewhere, some alien. Oh, and that's another thing. We're going to learn about aliens. Some of them are walking in human bodies. Elon Musk, potentially. I think he might be an AI humanoid, possibly too. But we got to wait to see what's going to happen here. Who else is interesting? I could post them in the comments to share. So do your own research, discernment. And again, we're going to be pummeled with this wave. The question is, are you going to let this wave drown you? Think about the surf. You get caught underneath it, or are you going to ride the wave like the surfboard and to the shore and use it? I hang 10, man, I caught a wave. That's why we have to trust and believe that things are working out for our best interest. It's mindset. Things are working out for my best interest. I believe it. I know it. It's the truth. I'm going to ride that surf. I'm going to approach whatever's about to unfold with discernment. I'm going to watch it without emotion or maybe happiness. Thank God. See, here you go again. It's happening. Things are working out for my best. Don't get mad. Don't fall victim to the brainwashing, the controlling of your free will, the trickery. Nothing is what it seems. And we're all going to be fooled. I don't know. Nobody really knows what's happening. And the more we expand in consciousness into the infinite, the more is going to be created. So there's going to be new things down the line that we can't even predict yet. We might see aliens. In fact, we're going to. The more we elevate our frequency, the more we're preparing ourselves for contact in the physical. They're going to start coming into your third eye first, maybe your dreams. Maybe you hear some of the ships as I have over the years. They're coming, and they're here to help us. They're not here to hurt us. Some of them are bad, but the lower vibrational entities will be invisible to us the more we elevate. It's going to be a wild fucking time, man. It's wacky. I'm telling you, wacky. Buckle up and just have discernment and don't be scared. And let's talk about this. Let's be open and honest and transparent. Like I am. I'm risking my reputation. You probably guys think I'm crazy. Oh well, this is who I am. I'm a light worker. I'm a grid worker. I'm here to help Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, in her ascension. And I'm here to provide insight if you guys have any questions. Like, I don't know everything. I don't know the answers. I know some stuff, I think. Maybe. Seems right to me. So hear what I have to say. Take it or leave it. I don't mind either way. Don't judge me, though. And don't call me a moron. Don't think I'm crazy. Whatever. It doesn't bother me, actually. I'm quite strong. I'm actually a lot stronger than you think. And that's another thing. My mission to be in New York City is now over. I was on a mission. That's another thing I discovered recently. That because I'm a light worker, I'm here to bring light to the darkness. I'm here to bust it from the inside out. And I did that. That mission's accomplished. I see a lot of things, man, from behind the scenes. So I can speak with authority because I lived it and I knew it. Whether it was Wall Street, government, international energy, New York City. I was very much underestimated because of how I incarnated. A bubbly, happy woman who didn't fit in. Wasn't corruptible, wasn't co-opted. We light workers bring light to the darkness. We go into the most scariest of places, some of us, and we try to eradicate the ways we can and try to move energy. One more thing I'll leave you with. There's a lot of darkness right now in the world. New York City, Washington, D.C., Los Angeles, the United States of America. The United States of America is the belly of the beast. That's why it's getting dismantled. But it's going to be rebuilt in a better way. That's why you have to trust. Don't freak out about Donald Trump. He's just playing a role. We don't give our power to our leaders. He's just helping as part of the collective in the sense of no one... If we liked the guy, we would worship him, right? And we don't want to worship people. We don't want to make him the next George Washington. But he's playing a role. A bull in the china shop. Whether you like him or not. You just got to trust that there's something bigger going on beyond one person. All right, we're all playing roles to help awaken the rest of us. We're waking up. Wake up, people. Right? That's what they say. Wake up. Watch The Matrix. It's not a movie, it's a documentary. And by the way, Hollywood has to tell you things in truth because that's part of their cause. The darkness has to say the truth because they don't want to incur karma. So by them co-opting the movies, they're actually telling you what they're trying to do. So therefore, they feel like they don't have the karma. So sometimes you got to see things for what they are in a different way. It's right in front of your face. They were telling us the truth. Think about it that way. Be the detective you are and let your heart discern what's truth. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about. This is such a cool time to be alive. And now I'm like, I'm so ready to take on this next mission of being a storyteller. We're going to travel the world together. You're going to read my books. They're coming out soon. These books, by the way, this is the trilogy series of my awakening. I mean, I've been awakening since, I don't know, 20 years now, but every 4 years it keeps going on overdrive, higher and higher. And so you'll read with the help of psychedelics, Mama Ayahuasca, the mushroom teachers, my beautiful wisdom keeper teachers from around the world that I found, both through nature and human. They're all going to get beautiful shout outs for helping me wake up. And by the way, healing is messy. Waking up is messy. I went through some dark nights of the soul, some anger, temper tantrums, bullshit, and you're shaking off that armor, man, that you had to put on. In my case, it was New York City. I want to fight everybody. I want to punch everyone in the face. I know everything. You know nothing. That sort of boisterous, ego-driven armor, persona. Now we're approaching authenticity, the era when Pluto goes into Aquarius. November 19th. Mark your calendars. It's going to be great. This is awesome. It's going to be great. Let's be happy. I understand you might be scared. You might be in fear. You might feel as if you're threatened. People don't like change, but change is the only constant in life. We have to believe that. There's no other way. Everything changes. We just got to be comfortable and ride that wave and trust and know that you yourself are your own power. We are genetic royalty. We have a direct connection to the divine. Okay? And you'll start to see that more and more as we get more healing power. Your gifts are going to open up. You're going to be like, dude, I'm listening. I hear things in my head, or I see things, or I just know things, and I'm crazy. Oh my God, I'm crazy. No, you're not. You're not delusional. You're not. I'm here to tell you you're not. Go with it. Start talking about it. Share with your friends, your trusted loved ones, your inner circle, and then go viral with it. I am. I'm not afraid. You call me crazy, go for it. Doesn't bother me because I know who I am, foundationally and solidly. I know who I am. And you have to know who you are too, because then that weathers the storm. You get your foundation, your roots, because a tree with deep roots doesn't topple. So now's the time, right now, the next 2 months, the next few months, the next few years, to start getting honest and true with who you are and going within and knowing yourself, being authentic, letting go of the bullshit, releasing, purging, healing, coming together so we can 1 + 1 = 3. We collectively rise as a humanity and a consciousness, and we change the world for the better. It's going to be fucking cool, man. And by the way, anyone wants to talk psychedelics, let me know. I can't wait till you read my books. Book 2, I'm already starting to write it. Book 3's coming. And more. There's so many cool things in the horizon. Public speaking, storytelling, television show, other things. This is the time to invent your highest timeline. If you want it, if you envision it, if your heart desires it, you can have it. And that's what's going to happen. But there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of disruption and a lot of heartache and a lot of potential pain in the process. So this isn't going to be like tomorrow, it's better. It's going to take some time. It may take like 10 years, even 15 years. It matters how quickly we come together and we work together and we heal together. Because the United States is setting the example for the rest of the world. We are the ripple that then influences the rest of the world. Just like the Revolutionary War, which, by the way, is when Pluto, I think, apparently Pluto was into Aquarius at that point, too. So let us be the revolutionaries we are, so we could set the stage for the rest of the world. And we break down this darkness once and for all. Hear it, right? Boston Tea Party, no taxation without representation. Why do you think they're getting rid of the IRS? Why do you think they're going to destroy the Fed? Why is there going to be no more income tax? Think about it. We're in a new era of awesomeness. Let's go, people. Let's do it. And let's stop fighting each other and stop getting mad at each other. All right? Heal. Forgive. And embrace, because we're about to be in glorious golden times. I love you all. Anytime, please message me. I'm happy to have this conversation with anybody. It's going to be great. You know me. I'm cool. I'm not here to yell at you. It's all good. We're going to do this together. Be well. Love you all. Adios.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set,
go.
Everyone watching, we up in the game. Shooting our shot, yeah, we ready to play. Looking at power, no, we can't be tamed. Remember the name. Leveling up, yeah, we breaking the chains. Playing with fire, don't rattle the cage. Pushing the limit, whatever it takes. This is the moment where legends are made. This is where legends are made.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set, go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Ready, set,
go.
Yeah, we told ya, we the champions, we the chosen. Gonna bust it wide open and own it. In the zone, yeah, don't you know it? Yeah, this is the moment.